What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. UC can be great. Forgive me, I've been painting our house, so I'm a mess. I got paint in my hair, I got paint on my clothes, I got paint every motherfucking where, but I'm still here to do the review, so just bear with me. This is the Married to Medicine Season 7 reunion part 1 and 2. Now, this damn reunion, I don't know why the hell they even chose to make it 3 parts, because I'm sitting here wondering what more can you give us, because it didn't. What happened in this entire episode, the entire season itself wasn't so eventful to where I felt like they need to give us a motherfucking 3-part reunion. Like, what the hell is the point of that? But this is what happened in the first 2, because they did both of them at the same time. In the beginning, we're thinking that it's gonna be lit, right? Because it's like Mariah started off by saying, "Let the mess begin." Quad said, "There's been a lot of lies told, never one by me believe that, and she's here to set the record straight, bitch." Contessa said, "We're gonna relax, we're gonna chill, we're gonna tell the truth," but she's in the room with Toya. And Toya responds by saying, "Let's just go out there and be mean girls." Heavenly says, "There's a lot going on here, sex, drugs, and rock and roll," her dramatic ass. We got Dr. Simone, who's in a separate dressing room from Jackie, because y'all know every season she's always in the damn dressing room with Jackie because they're besties, but this year she's not. Andy goes in there and asks her, "Why aren't you in the dressing room with Jackie?" And her response is, "Well, things have changed." Then she also asked Andy, if it was a choice between her and Heavenly, would he pick Heavenly to be his bestie instead of her? And that was an interesting question for her. We're gonna talk about that later. Then we get to Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie says, "With new levels come new devils," because she's now not in the room with Dr. Simone because things are different. Then we get to Buffy. Buffy says, "Buckle up, it's gonna be a bumpy ride." That's her catchphrase. So I'm sitting here like, okay, this reunion might be a little bit messy, so we can get a little bit of tea that we're gonna let y'all know about. But then it starts, the series very well done, because they imitated what was like Toya's closet, the 2-story closet, and that's where they had the whole reunion. It was like a closet. Toya thought it was beautiful because it reminded her of her home, and she thought she was gonna cry. It was a nice setting, I liked it. But the seating chart we got on the left, we got Motormouth Heavenly, emotionless Jackie. We got pointless Contessa, always the victim Quad. On the right hand side, we got my favorite super freak Toya. We got grudge holder Simone. We got Queen T from Mariah. And later on, we got Crybaby Buffy that's going to be joining us later. But the outfits that we got on, my favorites outfits that they had, I liked Heavenly's outfit. I like Quad's outfit. I like Toya's outfit. And I definitely like Mariah's pink dress. That was beautiful. However, the makeup of Mariah, though, I was like, fire your makeup artist. For real, she didn't do you justice. Mariah has a beautiful face naturally, but the makeup that they had this pink shit up on her eyebrows. It's supposed to match the pink that she's wearing. It just didn't coordinate. I felt like it was too much, and it didn't do her face justice. She didn't need that much makeup or that color combination to make her look beautiful for the reunion. She already has a pretty face. You don't need to do all that. The outfits I despised. Jackie already is managed with her Botox ass. She doesn't show any emotion. She rarely moves. Her face don't move as much. So for her to wear what looks like a pantsuit type outfit, it made her look a little bit more managed than normal, so it wasn't my taste. Contessa's outfit made her look like one of the characters from Star Trek. I didn't like it. It was just like, like she's teleporting to Mars or something. I didn't like that outfit. We got Simone's wig. Hell no. Simone, every time that she's on there for the reunion, there's always something wrong with what she's wearing. Either it's her shoes don't match the clothes and the hair, or the hair don't match the clothes, or the clothes is nice but the hair looks a hot ass mess. This bob that she got, this wig she got, it did not do Simone justice. Simone, there's sometimes, I think the last reunion hairstyle she had was a ponytail. I think it was similar to Toya's hairstyle. That was nice on her. She looked like she was trying, and I think it's because Heavenly had pointed out, being messy, that she didn't know how to dress. But the way she got on the reunion was a hot no, throw it away. I don't want to see it again. Make it get lost. So we begin by a little shade when we're talking about Quad. Living single actor Pearl 227, aka Quad, is a topic of choice. They address the common allegation, because y'all know that Heavenly's drunk cast decided to let us know that while Common showed up on her show, Sister Circle, she had sex with him, which was wrong, which is untrue because Common has a girl. So they address that. They also address her unrealistic expectations for men. Obviously, Quad wants somebody that's like Superman. She wants her man to have a long dick, a lot of money, a good credit score. She wants him to be handsome. She wants him to see through walls. She wants him to be able to fly in the sky. She wants him to be able to get to places at the speed of light. She wants him to be able to use lasers, shoot it out his eyes. She wants him to be able to choke her ass. She wants everything in this man. She wants a freaking like a magic person. It's not real. Her expectation is unrealistic because she said that if the man has a bad credit score, he's gonna have to rely on hers, and she don't want that. If you are gonna be one with somebody, they're not gonna come perfect because your ass ain't perfect. We already know that you don't know how to take responsibility for shit. You always the damn victim, and it takes forever to get you to apologize or let things go. So if he comes with a bad credit score, he is good enough to deal with your ass for the rest of his life. Anyway, Simone and Quad's crab boil argument come up, and this is where Quad continues to play victim because of that crab boil. Before, if y'all remember, she said that she wanted to meet with Simone and she wanted to let, squash things and get things where they're supposed to be. But she gets there late with the hot ass attitude, acting like she's queen bee, like she owns shit, talking down to Simone like Simone is a child or something. So Simone gets him like, I don't have time for this bullshit. I already apologized for this. If you're not gonna let it go, I'm not gonna deal with it. So instead of her apologizing and say that she was still in her feelings and actually admitting that she was a bitch, because she was a bitch, she decided to say there's a lot of things the girls have done to me, and I let it go. So we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to mention that. So Toya, who I love, decides to bring it up and say, you know what? You taking 2 steps back, bitch, because you need to admit that you were wrong. Don't sit up here and act like you the damn victim. The next thing they ask is, do I prefer credit score or penis size? Bitch, I want both, okay? I don't want to compromise, okay? I want both. We're not even going to talk about it. We're not put that in the universe that we're going to have somebody with bad credit score or small penis. Now, if I do find that the person has a bad credit score, we're just going to have to work on getting that to where I need to be so far as the penis is on point. But if the penis is not on point, the credit score is bad, I don't want to, no, I'm not going to have either. Then they bring up the kids. Heavenly says that she hates that Laura is not growing up and she doesn't want to hang out with her. It makes her jealous. Rightfully, I've heard that parents get jealous sometimes when their kids get older because they feel like they're losing them sometimes to other people. And they talk about how her boys are now getting girls come up to them, and they bring up the fact that her boys might end up getting trapped like she trapped Daddy Damon. And she's looking at them like, damn, like maybe what if they do the same thing? But Heavenly, karma's always gonna get your ass. You're not a nice person, girl. You're not inherently nice. Like Buffy said, you are inherently evil. So maybe that might be your karma. One of your kids might get somebody knocked up out of wedlock, and early in life too, before you expected it. Andy asks, would you be okay if your children come home with a white woman to Jackie? And to Heavenly. Heavenly said, yeah, that's fine. I'm not Heavenly. I'm not finna sit up there, maybe because she's on TV, so she felt like she could lie because that was a damn lie. I don't think I'd be okay if my child comes up with a white woman. Not necessarily because I don't want my kid to be with a white person or it's a bad thing. It's just the fact that I'm black. If my son comes home with a white woman, it's gonna make me feel like, damn, don't you want somebody like mommy? That's how I would take it. Not necessarily because I have an issue with a white woman, just because I would want my kids to want to, to love me so much that they will want somebody who similar to me. That's how I look at it. The next topic was Toya's personal business. They bring up the miscarriages she had, with the baby she had. They bring up her family and her using the pull-out method because Eugene don't listen. He been nutting her left and right because he wants another baby. Then they bring up her closet, and Heavenly is jealous of Toya. That is what I gathered out of this union. She's extremely jealous of Toya. It took me some time to get to this conclusion because I wanted to see how things played out. But she is jealous as a motherfucker. Why do I say that? Toya has everything that Heavenly wants. Toya has a husband that dotes on her regardless of how she behaves. Because Eugene is very supportive of Toya and gives her everything that she wants. He treats that woman like a queen. Okay, he takes very good care of her. She got a designer home, $2.1 million, that looks bomb as hell. The outside, the inside, the design looks beautiful. Heavenly's a real estate agent. She didn't custom design her house. She bought the house already done, and she now went and added a 3-story closet to her closet because she was jealous of what Toya had. But she's jealous as hell. And Toya has a very, very charismatic personality. Toya speaks her mind, but in not a way that puts you off like Heavenly does. Because Heavenly speaks her mind too, but bitch, it puts you off. It makes you look at her like she's a damn demon. But the way that Toya does it is well. And Toya is very free-spirited and open. I feel like Heavenly is jealous of Toya and she's envious of Jackie. She wants to be like Jackie, but she also wants to have Toya's personality and some of the things that Toya has. Toya doesn't work. She doesn't have to. And so all she has to do is throw Toya's face is, you're not educated. You don't have as much money as I do. It's like she's trying to find fault in something with Toya because that's what she really wants. And that's where I stand. She says she ain't a hater. She's a damn hater because she turned around and told Toya. Toya begged, borrowed, and stole to buy that damn house. Bitch, how do you know? Shut up. Heavenly just needed, she pissed me the fuck off this entire unit. I wanted to literally take a duct tape her damn mouth and tell her to shut the fuck up, or take a pillow and smother her ass because she talked to them much the whole reunion. She just felt like she wanted attention to be herself. Nobody was talking to her. She kept saying, shut up, Toya. Shut up, Toya. Toya didn't even say shit to her. Shut up, Toya. Bitch, shit your ass down next to Jackie, your envious person, and shut the fuck up. She was pissing me off. Then we got crybaby tax professional Buffy that joins the cast on the stage, and they said that Simone was the one who introduced her to the stage. Of course, they bring up the infertility situation that's been the whole rah-rah of the whole season, the biggest event that occurred. And Jackie finally humbles herself and gives her an authentic apology that we have been waiting for this whole time. The only thing that pissed me off when Jackie was giving the apologies because she kept saying infertility. I would never speak ill of somebody who's gone through infertility. Infertility is something that I have gone through. I would never talk bad about it in my heart. Having experienced infertility, I kept thinking to myself, is she shading her? She just kept saying that word so much, and she knows it's a sore spot for the girl, but she kept saying infertility. Buffy is not infertile, bitch. She can have a baby. She just can't carry it. I don't know if it was shade, but I guess that's her way of apologizing authentically, so I said whatever. Anyway, Heavenly decides to jump into the conversation, put herself into the conversation like she's a damn bitch. Ain't nobody talking to you. Nobody asked you to put your 2 cents in to send the motherfucking baby gap. Why is your ass in this conversation? She jumps in. So obviously Buffy stick her ass again. So she tells the ass to shut the fuck up, telling her that she's lying through her damn dentures. And freaking Heavenly goes, you lying through that fat ass. I'm thinking, yes, Buffy is fat. P-H-A-T. She's peated hot and thick. She got some nice curves up in that. She has a nice prominent curves. Buffy got ass, she got hips, she got tits. She is not an ugly looking woman, bitch. And when your ass is fat, you were big as motherfucker and you ain't got no damn curves. So who are you to sit up there and tell somebody that they're fat? Because you said yourself that you were being bullied when you were fat. People used to make fun of your ass. Now you want to talk about somebody else, bitch? Heavenly is a walking hypocrite. She's a hypocrite. And she talked too damn much. She pissed me the fuck off. Now I don't like that bitch. I know she's entertaining as fuck, but I don't like her ass. Then we got Simone and Jackie's friendship are talked about. Simone makes a point saying that Jackie is a fixer and that Heavenly is a project for her ass. She gonna try to fix Heavenly. Good luck, Jackie. Heavenly needs fixing, but I don't think Jackie can do it. It's gonna take Jesus come up out that damn cross and fix her ass because she can't be fixed. She's the devil herself. She's mean as a motherfucker. She gets off of putting people down and uses the excuse and the scapegoat that she's just telling the truth, bitch. Nobody asked you to speak about anything. You don't have to have an opinion about everything. Nobody is talking to you. Mind your business. But that's the point that Simone makes. And she felt like she lost Jackie as a friend to Heavenly, who has been talking shit about her damn husband. I need to make a point here. If I am your friend and you are my best friend, and somebody has the audacity to say half the shit that Heavenly has said about Toya's husband on national television, talking about his finances, talking about him being drunk. Bitch, if you are my friend, you cannot be friends with the same individual. He keeps dogging my husband out and who she would not appreciate if I talk about husband. Why? Because I feel like she might be saying little slick shit about me when I'm not around. And if you're supposed to be her friend, are you letting her talk bad about me? If she can go this damn far and she and I were cool, I don't trust her ass around you. And for Jackie to not be so close to Heavenly for all people, it makes me think that Heavenly is Jackie's spirit animal. Okay, because Heavenly is the evil side of Jackie. Jackie has this, this angel part that she speaks. It's like having two little men on your shoulders, one that has white on and one that has red on with horns and a pitchfork. Heavenly's the pitchfork and Jackie's the one angel. And it's like you put them together, they're Jackie. Heavenly is Jackie's mouth. Heavenly says what Jackie wants to say, but it's trying to keep her composure, not say. But Heavenly doesn't realize she's making an ass out of herself doing that. Then we got Mariah and Quad's feud come back up again. They bring up the damn drug test. Heavenly makes a crack saying that Mariah was wearing a damn weave when she took that damn drug test. She got to put a weave on, tack it down real good, take a scissors, cut it off, and test that shit and say she clean. But we know Heavenly don't see it from Mariah. Quad said that she saw it with her 2 eyes. Mariah was doing drugs, and when she walked in, Mariah said to her that she just wanted to make sure she's a real friend. And then Quad went into the bathroom and cried because she realized that her bestie was doing drugs. Damn, that story don't make no sense. At the same time, Quad used to date drug dealers, and one of the drug dealers she was dating was Mariah's cousin. Did he give her the damn cocaine? It's just this entire story that they both were telling. Mariah doing cocaine, Quad sleeping with Lake. That shit don't make sense because Quad also said that after they accused her of sleeping with Lake, her entire family, Mariah's entire family, was in her damn wedding. Her son was the ring bearer. Her daughter was the flower girl. Mariah was her matron of honor. Her mama was there. Girl, I don't believe either one of their stories. I don't believe Mariah is a coke addict, a cokehead. I don't believe Quad fuck Lake. I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I just don't. And apparently nobody on that damn couch believes it. I'm losing my damn voice. Lisa Nicole decides to comment and speak on Quad's marriage and basically says that why is it that that because Quad was doing so much talking about her marriage, look what's happening to her now, that her marriage is broken up. And Quad said that I did what your ass couldn't do. I divorced my husband and you couldn't do it. And I'm thinking Lisa Nicole needs to shut her ass up, because while she was on the show, I was so irritated with her ass, because Darren kept lying to her blatantly, okay, lying to her about the dumbest shit, going to the strip club, fucking around on her, cheating on her 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times, and she sat up here looking dumb on TV, defending him, fighting everybody else, and not really checking his ass and letting him know that he's making her look like a damn fool, especially when they talk about having a baby when she was damn near close to 50. As beautiful as she was doing some dumb shit. For her to sit up here and say some shit about Quad, just like it reminds me of what she said about Toya. When Toya's finances came up and they found out that Toya owed her entire arm and leg to damn IRS. And Lisa Nicole says something about Toya living beyond her means, knowing that her ass didn't spend too much money and is owing the IRS a whole bunch of money too. So it's like Lisa Nicole is the pot says to the kettle. You don't have a right to speak up in this situation. Greg cheated on Quad. It's not karma. Greg made a decision that he made it. Quad left the marriage because she felt like she was being disrespected. You done got disrespected left and right by your husband, and your wife's still in there. And you want to say that Quad made up that the guy came up to her show and popped up and said that he was fucking Darren. I don't care how the guy popped up or how it happened. The fact is the guy actually did it in the first place, which means he had a problem with you and your husband, that he felt the need to go out there and say some shit like that. So you ain't got a foot to stand on or a pot to piss in or anything to say about this. Just, you chose to leave the show, bitch. So stay out of the show. Okay, this comment that she made her look dumb as hell, because I feel like Darren could still cheat on her. He didn't do it 3 times and she stayed with him. So what's the 4th, 5th, 6th? What's it gonna matter at this point? Don't say nothing, girl. Stay where you are and just back into hibernation. Don't say shit. Now, the last thing they talked about, because is they bring up the men's segment, which is boring as the motherfucker. All that I got out of that was that Cecil said that Dr. Gray's still in love with Quad, and Quad did that fake tear that she always did. Just no tears, just breath. And I'm thinking to myself, did she got a mint? Just fake. Anyway, in the back room, we got Simone and Heavenly start fighting because Heavenly lied and said Cecil was a drunk. And then she's arguing, saying what I lie about. And then, of course, here we go again. Heavenly is talking about somebody's husband. And Jackie's sitting there not defending her bestie that she just hugged it out. Tell Heavenly to shut the fuck up and leave Cecil's name out of her damn mouth. I don't think Heavenly gets it, because she didn't call Simone a bitch so many times they didn't let her get away with it. Heavenly doesn't get it. She thinks that she out here speaking the truth and she's telling the truth. Here's what she did. Simone was having a hard time with Cecil. She vented to Heavenly, her friend, about something that was going on in her marriage. Heavenly claims to be a relationship expert. Bitch, you are not supposed to go and repeat what I vented to you about my man in an argument. Even if Cecil jumped on Twitter and jumped into the conversation, you cannot use what I told you was going on in our marriage as a silver bullet and hit my husband back with it, because then my husband is going to come back home to my house and start fighting with me about the shit that I told you in private. You're causing turmoil in my marriage because of how you chose to handle the shit. Heavenly, you claim to be so smart, you should be able to figure that shit out. It's not that you ran your mouth about Cecil. It's that you took what I told you in private and used it as a dart to hit my husband when he jumped in on the conversation. I'm supposed to trust you. I'm supposed to trust that whatever I tell you, you're supposed to keep private. You crossed the line. You can say, oh my gosh, Cecil, she the man, he shouldn't even jumped in. Yeah, but you should have never used what I told you in private to get back at my husband, because now you didn't cause a fight in my marriage. Do you want us to get a divorce too, bitch? Heavenly and Contessa, those two can go. Actually, Heavenly's entertaining, so keep her ass. She's entertaining as a motherfucker. Her reads are funny as hell, so I guess keep her because she keeps the show going. She causes a lot of mess, keeps it going. But Contessa, I used to like her ass, but she didn't piss me off. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen in the 3rd reunion. Aiden and the Quad are gonna go at it, but I don't see it being an eventful. I'm still gonna talk about it, shit, but I don't see it being eventful. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and the notification bell. I'm gonna do my review on Love and Hip Hop and Real Housewives of Atlanta because I missed it. Real Housewives yesterday. My voice is still going. I don't know whether I'm ever going to get my voice back, or it's because I've been busy and I'm tired, or maybe I'm dehydrated. I don't fucking know what's going on, but I'm trying my best to talk to y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, because I think it's a lot better than what the fuck we had to go through. Okay, I hope y'all are entertained. Love y'all. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.